Hey everyone, I'm excited about today's video because I get to show you guys some of the newest items that new to us that we have purchased for travel for our family. And honestly, I am filming this by faith that we are going to get to go on a family vacation very soon. But you probably won't see this video until closer to when we have definite plans and are heading out on vacation or possibly already be on vacation. But I wanted to do this video anyways, and I wanted to just have it to, you know, like I said, I'm filming this by faith and saying that, you know, God's going to provide a vacation for us and some time of rest for our family. And so that was also kind of like what I was doing today, was I went through my list and I went there, and I'm also going to be taking our suitcase of that we use to stock up items slowly over time for vacation and show you also what is in there to use as well. And I plan on showing that again before we travel. But I want to show you the things that I bought ahead of time for travel that Matt and I have been talking about for a while, and some of them are essential needs. But let's talk about these first three things right here. So this one is a 10 shelf closet organizer, and as you can see, it is Velcro. It hangs over a bar. This is Velcro and fabric, so there's little to no risk of this damaging a closet rod in a hotel room. And that was my goal. I've seen people say, oh, well, on cruise ships you should bring the things that hook over the doors. I am not a big I'm not a big fan of those, because there's always going to be a risk that you're going to damage that door in the process, and somebody's going to have to fix it. Even if you're willing to pay the extra, if it scratches it, somebody would have to fix that, and I don't want to have to be accountable for that. So I personally would not want to do that. I didn't want something that could possibly damage something in a place that we're staying. So I found this, and there are 6 of us in our family right now, and this has 10 slots. So I figured at least 1 pair of shoes per person, maybe 2 if need be. Matt's more likely to just wear 1 pair of shoes, but if we're doing travel with multiple purposes, like I'm hoping that we get to do, then the girls and I will need like multiple pairs of shoes for this kind of vacation. So it's nice to have something that has 10 slots on it. Let's go ahead and go to this top one. So this is kind of the same concept, except this one is a 6 one and it's wider. So if, say, we have the shoes in this one, then this one would give us room for stuff like belts and hats and little things like that for our vacation as well. Or if we want to, we could even use like this to put everybody's shoes in to hang up. And then we could use this one to store other items that we need for quick grab and go. I mean, it's possible that we just decide that this one's going to be for shoes and then this one might be for, like, say, snacks or something. So we'll kind of wait and see how it goes. But I did want to go ahead and buy both just to have the option for travel. This is something that I talked about after our 2021 vacation when we were still a family of 5, is whenever you're staying in a hotel with your family, laundry is going to end up having to get piled up somewhere. So the idea of having a pop-up hamper was something that I've really been wanting to look into, because this would give us a way to organize all of our laundry on the go and it not just be like in a pile somewhere or risk losing socks or anything. And I am going to go ahead and preface that my goal is this week we stocked up on all of this, and then I'm hoping to next week. And again, I have no idea when this video is going to go up. I'm hoping to next week look on Amazon on payday and see about getting some more travel items as well that would go along with this. But yeah, I like the fact that this one kind of condensed down really small, and it also has the zipper option where we can lay it on its side or stand up straight like this. And I'm also hoping that sometimes when we travel, we also just use trash bags to put the clothes in, and then we'll pick like 1 suitcase to put all the dirty clothes in inside of a trash bag on the way home, and then the other suitcases will have clean clothing or souvenirs or anything like that. So that's kind of what I was thinking with this, was that we could try to put it in, or try to put a trash bag in here and then change that as need be, or B, hopefully this size will fit. Reading these dimensions, this would probably fit in our largest suitcase as is, so that would make it a lot easier. I kind of like the trash bag idea though, because it also keeps the smell of the dirty clothes all in one space. But we all are also looking at optional washing our laundry on this upcoming vacation, so we'll see how that goes. This is something that we have started doing that has become a favorite of ours. These are the Time and True ones, and you can either wear them around your neck and have to pull them up over your face if we go anywhere that still requires that. But I love that you can use them as headbands or as kerchiefs. I actually have one right beside me off camera that I'll show you real quick This is the exact same thing, except I took a hair tie and tied the hair tie around the middle, and then that way it kind of made like a fun little knot in the middle of it and kept it as a headband. Because I have found that, like, for me personally with my hairstyle, I have a little bit thinner hair. It doesn't like to stay in this headband format. It mostly fits like a kerchief, which I like this, but sometimes I just want a headband. So you can actually knot these up. And then my teens, they actually have a way where they can twist them. It puts a cute little knot in it and you don't have to use the hair tie. So I'll see if they want to show you guys that. But we bought several of these, but this was a different print today. This is actually more of a blue color. I have learned that when I say to y'all, it looks like this on camera. It looks one way on camera, and then in my final finish edit on my computer, it looks a different color. So right now, I think this is more of like a navy blue. And this one was just a really fun print. So that is the things that we bought. Like, this is a clothing thing. And then these are things for like travel that are like more for the room and organization. Now we're moving on to more of the consumable stuff. So I actually went over to the travel section and started looking at deodorants and pricing them. So here's my thing about deodorant. When we're traveling, especially with having 4 teenage girls, they like having a deodorant that's not just like in their bag, shoved somewhere in the trunk in between travel from one place to another. They want to be able to have one like in their backpack. So normally I buy them a travel size to put in their backpack, and then I have another one that goes in the toiletry bag. And that usually, I mean, obviously we want them to use only one stick, not use 2 sticks on a vacation, especially with deodorants. Actually gotten quite expensive. But what I found was the size is slightly larger. I think they're double the size of the travel ones. Were actually cheaper. But specifically these 2 scents for some reason, the Tropical Paradise and the Sweet Pea and Violet. I don't know why, but so we just went ahead and picked those 2 of each for those, and we're going to do those instead for the travel size. And again, these will go in their backpacks, and then you know, the goal is they would use these all day. But if like we're in the middle of travel or something and it gets lost in their backpack, we do have spare ones that will be in our toiletry bags, like in our suitcases in the trunk in between destinations. These are the hand sanitizers that we picked out this time. I actually cannot use the super cheap ones that Walmart has in their travel section. I have psoriasis, so my hands will literally break out. I'll look like I have leprosy, you guys. It looks horrible. Like it's bad. Let's just leave it at that. But I did kind of do a test run with these, and I did not break out from these. But my goal is still to look for one that has moisturizing, because the ones that have moisturizing in it, not as bad for my hands. But I did buy 4 of these for the girls, and there were only 3 scents: the Bamboo Mist, the Sea Salt Lavender, and the Coconut Coast. Again, this is something that would be more like in their backpack for them to have on the go, because as we're traveling, they each have their own backpack. I love these little plastic kits for plackers, and I know you see the big bag there, but these are so handy to put in travel bags. And if you just need, like, if you're going for a short stay for yourself or just like 1 or 2 people, these are great. Now I already have one of these set aside, and I'll show you that in the video with the what we buy ahead for travel for 2023. And we do have one of these already, but I thought having another one would not be a bad idea. And what we can do is we could still designate out and be like, okay, put this inside of a Ziploc, like a gallon size Ziploc, and then just measure out what we need for each hotel stay. That way, like, if, you know, and like leave this in a different in the suitcase. And that way, if the toiletry bag accidentally gets left, we have, you know, these are going to be needed to replace, or this whole container would need to be replaced, but we would still have like this bag, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm hoping that makes sense. Again, so here's the downside. I don't know when this video is going to go up, but when I purchased this, I scanned it on Ibotta, and it actually gave me a $2 off coupon, which made this bag less than $2 for 75 plackers. Yes, I know that floss for a family of 6 would be cheaper, but there's some times that I will go with the convenience over the cheaper. And yes, I know it's plastic. This is one of those few things that I will compromise on. I will compromise when it comes to plackers because of the convenience when you have 6 people when you're traveling. So plackers is one thing that I do compromise on. One of my kids said that they actually needed another hand lotion already. And we had already bought them ones at Christmas, but it's been so dry here. And even when it has been super rainy, it's like it's super rainy outside, so we're inside more. And then inside is dry air. So it has been a lot drier this year, or this winter, than we were expecting. So I went ahead and picked her up another one of these. She does not like coconut scent, so that's definitely not for her. So she did actually specifically pick this one out. This one, the Fabric to Go, honestly, you guys, and I'm just going to be real with you all, that is for bathrooms. Because if you know, you know. This is for the bathrooms. This right here is for, here was the goal. We wanted something small that would hold water that we could fill as we go. If we go to fix hair in like the morning, and usually what our crew does is we do showers in the evenings before we head to bed, and then we will head out in the morning. So if that happens and somebody needs like a little more water on their hair to help fix it, because I have some with thick hair, thin hair, curly hair, I've got to put a wide spectrum there. So the goal was, this is going to be to spray their hair with to fix their hair. Last but not least, I have 3 that wear makeup now. And the goal is, these packs hold 7 plant-based, compostable, sorry. I watch a lot of British Minecrafters and they say composter instead of composter. Compostable towelettes, or compostable if you're from the UK. Now I don't even really know which way people would consider which. So let me know which way you say it. Would you say compostable or compostable? But these are, Neutrogena has switched to, they wanted their wipes to be compostable. So they did. So I picked up these, and there's going to be 7 in here, and the vacation that we're planning out right now, they shouldn't need more than 7. If they do, I do actually have another one. Again though, this is actually probably going to go into the girls' backpacks for our 2023 travel plans. Thank you so much to members for helping to support this content to allow us to continue making videos, and thank you so much to all of you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we will see you next time.